And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Down with the play fake. Got his man on the line. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Finds a tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job on the defense staying to getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job on the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dump. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Listen, I have no problem being aggressive on the fourth down, but the consequences are bad. Now you've got to have your defense go belly out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and look for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here. Normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion to force the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. He's loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation, you're
Right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the loop. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Time to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Great pass, it's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. On the snap, it's Haynes. Touchdown, Clemson. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going. Want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Gonna let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Hand off from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And it's incomplete on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Davidson. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. That's wheeled in. It's Davis. Lowers those pads. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
No, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. back to pass. It's Klubnik. Got a man. It's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this.
He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage.
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. change now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Ernie on the Jets. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Let's go. Eagle with the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. From their own 11-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Trying to beat the DD. Ball's in the deep ball. Open spaces. Open spaces. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the man might as well stop playing.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
They'll go to the air. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Adams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Shut him down.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Complete downfield. And the explosive play. They're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another day.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running it to the right. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. Down, stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Sends it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be deep long, stopped in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires in the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon is currently ahead right now at Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by just 1 over Iowa. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Castellanos. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
And yeah, that's... surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Haynes. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Trying to get it to the edge. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. They try to get it outside on the left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Clemson will come to the line with the first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.